What is up, YouTube? We're here with a special treat here. I recently got Pokemon Black 2. Hopefully you've been watching my walkthrough of it. And this is going to be my first battle here, and this is against a person by the name of Kelly. I don't remember their Smogon name, so sorry if you're out there watching this video and you're, grr. But, if you have a YouTube account, you can comment and let me know what it is, and I'll put it in the description. So I lead off with a Rampardos. This is NU, and she leads off with a Bayleaf. And if you're in the physical attack, well, not physical attack, but grass attack, maybe it's an attacking. I just play it safe, go to my Golbat. But it's a special defensive set. I don't know about special defense, but it's a setup. It sets up. Sorry, I'm fumbling my words here. But I go into Golbat just to be safe, and he predicts my Toxic after that. Which you could play on him and goes into Zangoose. So it gets poison, which is kind of bad because I don't remember exactly what its ability is, but it's beneficial if it's toxic. And it goes for its Swords Dance after that, so it's at +2. So we're kind of got a problem here. I just go for Super Fang. Fortunately, it hits. If you didn't know, Super Fang does exactly half the amount of HP the opponent has left. So it'll take some toxic gain up boatload from that Super Fang, which is good. So, and then it goes for a Thunder Punch here, and surprisingly I live it, go for a Roost on that turn, and I'm surprised, well, not surprised, but this is a defensive Golbat with Eviolite, so it has pretty good defense. I think it's about 400 defense with the Eviolite. Figuring you just go for another Thunder Punch, I go into my Moongus. Who'd have thunk you'd ever seen on a Moongus in NU? Ha 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 ha. But, it goes for a Thunder Punch. It still does a fairly nice chunk on an Amoonguss for being resisted and a Amoonguss. It does about 100, I think. Yeah. And it takes toxic damage and it's going to go down. So fortunately we're able to take care of that threat pretty handedly. And here it goes into his Coughing. I can't do anything to it, so I just gotta switch out. And he predicts that. And I don't know if he predicted it, but go to my Rampardos. And fortunately here, as he goes for the Will-O-Wisp, as you'll see, he misses, which is good because a Rampardos that is burned will have half the attack, obviously. So that's good he missed. And I go to my Ursaring here, and she switches out as well, fearing something, and I get that Flame Orb. And this Facade I go for here is going to do a hefty chunk because Facade is Stab, it's got Guts Boost, and it is burned. He's burned, so that's going to do a lot. But alas, it does not take it out, so it's probably Eviolated. And it gets a Reflect Up, and he switches out as I go for another Facade on his Hypno, which is not a problem because Hypno is more specially defensive, so that's still going to do a hefty chunk to it. And we're going to have a dead Hypno in a second after one more Facade. I don't know why he really brought that in. Maybe he thought he could outspeed and do something, but he could not, so that's a wasted Hypno there. And after this, I don't remember what he goes into. Hold on a second. We'll see after I get that burn. Goes into his Fracture, that's right. And Fracture, I figured, would have to set up a Dragon Dance because it has good attack, but obviously nothing like its Haxorus final form. So I figured I'd have to Dragon Dance so I could get a Facade off. Figured it would be Eviolited as well, which it is clearly by that damage. Well, maybe the Reflect, I don't know, but still. Didn't do as much damage as I'd hoped. Gets a Dragon Dance up, it's going to outspeed me. It's going to take me out because I'm at a low enough health from the burn. It'll take me out. And this is kind of a threat to me, actually, this Haxorus, or Fracture. But I go to my Golbat, and he's going to go for another Outrage. This is going to be a determining factor, almost, if I win or lose. And it's going down, it's going down. My Golbat lives, fortunately, and I'm able to take it off with a Whirlwind, or take it out, get it out of there. And when I was building this team and I was downloading Pokemon off Pokecheck, I was looking at this Golbat and I was looking for the right set and I found this one and it had all the right things. And then I saw the Whirlwind. I was like, that's kind of, it's not exactly what I want, but it's not bad. So I took it and it came to use in the very first battle I had. So I just super fanged this coughing because it can't do anything else, and Golbat's kind of done its job. And Golbat's gonna go down, I think. Maybe. Yes, I don't remember. Yeah, I think. Yeah, gets taken down by the burn. And so I get some good damage off on this coughing, which is a real bitch to take out because it has good physical defense. Go to my Pikachu to clean up with a Volt Switch. And that's a dead coughing. So this is another weird set for Pikachu. I downloaded all my Pokemon off Pokecheck, and this guy has a Volt Switch, but not Thunderbolt. So, and I'm not far enough into the Black 2 game to get it. So maybe that moveset will change to Thunderbolt soon. I don't know. Hopefully I'll get there. Go for the Rock Polish on this Bayleaf after he brings it in, knowing that it's a kind of a more defensive set. Goes for the Leech Seed, kind of stupid of him. And now I'm outspeeding it easily, and easily going to KO it too. So that was kind of a futile move on his part because now the Leech Seed will be gone after this Fire Punch takes the Bayleaf out. Bayleaf, not Leaf. So that's that, and I lose some Life Orb damage. Goes into his Wartortle. And I thought I could do some more damage than I did here, but it still does a nice chunk to this Wartortle. Does about half. And he goes for a Scald. That's going to take me out easy because Rampardos, if you didn't know, is not too famous for any sort of defense. So he goes down to the hands of this Wartortle. I bring in my Pikachu to Volt Switch out, and that's going to take out the Wartortle. Hold on a second. And I think I'm going to go into Amoonguss, I think, maybe. I think I go into Amoonguss, yeah. Yeah. And I believe this is his last Pokemon, is his Fracture. And fortunately, this set, my Amoonguss, carries Hidden Power Ice, so he's going to go for an Outrage, and this does a lot to my Amoonguss, surprisingly. It does near half, I think exactly half. But I go for the Hidden Power Ice. Like I said, it's probably EV-lighted, so that's not going to KO. I would expect it to because this is an Amoonguss, has no special attack investment. And he's going to go for an Outrage one more time, but it won't take me out because of my leftover recovery, or is that Black Sludge? I think it's Black Sludge, but nonetheless, not going to take me out. Go for the HP Ice one more time. And it's going to land, and it's going to take out that Fracture. So, fortunately, I win on my first ever battle of Pokemon Black 2. Good game to you, Kelly. Remember, if you have a YouTube